What's up, guys? Back with a bunch of packages to unpack again today. And first, I wanted to start with the Retroid Pocket 4 accessories because they came about a week later. So I still have yet to set up my Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, but I do have another thing that is in relation to the Retroid Pocket that we'll check out briefly today. But let's start with this right here and move on to a bunch of random stuff. So it's not all Retroid Pocket related, it's all kinds of stuff. So we're just gonna get a brief look at the stuff I have piling up here. And then again, I'll figure out which ones you guys wanna see most, and we'll do deep dives on those. Where do I cut this? All right, so this should be a grip, a comfort grip, screen protector, which I didn't need because it was already included, and a case. So yeah, box is kind of a pain to open. Something is still taped. Oh, that sticker right there. Oh, tape all the way. All right. Oh, that's right. Also, the mini HDMI to micro HDMI, is it? Or I forget what they call that one, but the cable that you need to output to the TV or to a monitor. This looks like that's going to be our grip. I'll check. Oh, actually, no, that's the grip. And here we have the case. So let's see what is this? Yeah, there's something here. I don't know what. Oh, that's our tempered glass screen protector right there. I'm just going to leave that in the box. Let's check this out. All right, nice looking case. Not one of those kind of like random cases that can work for anything. This is Retroid Pocket branded. So let's take a look at this. Hard case, semi-hard. And that's our grip. So we're probably not going to have it in this case while I'm here at home because I'll have it in the grip. But if I ever take it on the go, I'll leave the grip here and just bring this case. So let's first see how it fits inside the case. Because afterwards, we're going to check the grip out. All right, so just real plain, simple, nice, cute, small, like a Switch case, but smaller. And here we go. We have our Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, watermelon color. And it fits like a glove. It's nice. Little screen protector right there. And that is a beautiful case. I really like it. Nice, nice case. The lighting isn't doing it justice here, but it looks really good. Can you see the little embossed logo? Anyway, let's pull it back out of here so we can check it out with the grip. Move this out of the way. Set this down, set this aside. And we need our dull razor. Let's see how this grip feels. I got the black one instead of the transparent. I almost got the transparent. I was on the fence about it, and I thought, oh, I think the black's probably gonna look better with the watermelon color. Some kind of silicone, rubbery type of plastic. The grips feel pretty good. Let's see how it feels inside. I'm not sure if there's instructions on how to install it, but I'm sure common sense will do just fine. Maybe not. It seems okay, so maybe pop in the bottom first and then bring over the lip. Slide it like that. And then pull the lip over the top, just like that. It's nice because it doesn't hardly add any weight to it. Still gives it the ventilation in the back right there. That's cool. Still says Retroid Pocket. Really comfortable. So this, now you can play with these sticks and it actually makes sense. Otherwise, you're kind of like holding it like this to play with the sticks. So I'm liking it. Yeah. There's the chunk, the cheek. So definitely an investment worth making for the Retroid Pocket, in my opinion, because it just increases your gameplay experience, makes it more comfortable. Your hands don't cramp up within the first hour or 30 minutes, I should say. So man, this is a beautiful device. And what I have next is something pretty cool that we're going to check out in another video, but I'm going to just show it here today because I haven't pulled it out of the package yet. I pulled it out of the envelope, but this was sent to me by a seller on AliExpress who is selling specifically game cards for the Retroid Pocket Pro and other handhelds. Let's see if I can open this. And they're supposed to be pre-configured. Different ones. You could get a GameCube card, you could get a PSP card, and these are for all the different devices. They have them listed, and these are supposed to be decent cards. Not even decent. They're supposed to be good cards, like high-quality cards. I'm not sure. You can look it up yourself. Youxin. This is a 512 megabyte card, pre-configured with Pegasus and a ton of games. So I really hope this turns out to be as good as they say it's going to be, and I'm excited to make a video on this. So in the future, we'll be looking forward to a video about the Pegasus Launcher on the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro, loaded with games, supposed to be all pre-configured, and I'll have a list in the description so where you can check out the seller and what all they have to offer, and we'll see if it's something for us. Some of us don't want to download a whole bunch of games and set everything up. It's supposed to be pretty plug and play this way. I think you just got to get familiar with Pegasus, and then you're good to go, because an Android system takes a lot of setup for emulation. It's not like you can just stick a card in and boom, you're good. You got to do a little bit more work. All right, cool. Let's set this aside, and we're going to move on to a different category now, I think. I mean, it's still going to be gaming related, but I'm not even sure. Oh, there's this. Got this for $11 on AliExpress. We'll check this out in another video. I'm not going to open the box right now, but this one has the thumbsticks. I have the teal one, or the turquoise one, where it has the 4 D-pads, or it has the 2 D-pads where the thumbsticks go, and then the spaced buttons right here. But this one has stacked shoulder buttons, which is kind of important to me. It makes a big difference for me. And actually, I noticed with the other one that I wanted to play like Mario Wonder and different games with the D-pad, and it kind of felt funny with the D-pad up there. It actually feels better right there for me. And for like F-Zero, I need both R and L, plus I need one of the triggers to spin. So my thumb, I want to be right here. And this just seems like it's going to work better. I have a 3D printed grip that fits. It's made for this one, but it fits the other one. So I already know it's going to work for this one. And I'm looking forward to testing this one out so I can compare it to the other one and see which one I like better. They didn't have the turquoise one, so it's just this one. I thought, you know what? I'm cool with this. Not my favorite color in the world, but it can have some variety. There's only 2 colors, this or turquoise. All right, so that's that. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to block that out. Okay. Dum, 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 dum. Now I'm realizing all my packages here, I'm gonna have to turn upside down because I forgot to tape over my edges. All right, what we got here? PB Tail. So this is number 3. I have a 4th one coming. So, or is this 2? No, this is 3. So we have a stand right here. That's pretty cool. This one is the Mr. Wulong, I believe is the name. You know what? We're gonna save this for another video. Check that out. This is a cool looking controller. This one's all plastic. The other ones I have are metal. And we have a stand here, and this is solid metal. I can feel. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. Got some weight to it. All right, we're going to check that, and we're going to do a full video on the PB Tails controllers. I know they've been around for a while, but I have one coming with a legit D-pad. I tried to get the 1983 Super Famicom tributed one, but it sold out, and I'm getting a pink one instead. Bright neon pink and I think yellow. Kind of looks like 1990s all over again, but anyway, it looks cool still. I like it. So let's see what I have here. What's coming next? So this right here was sent to me by a seller on Amazon who, it's similar to, look at all that cat hair. It's similar to, geez, the life of a cat owner. Similar to the other dock that I showed before, where you can switch 4 games out with a remote control, except this one's not a dock. It's just the game changer with the remote control. So, and this is kind of going to be preferable to me because I actually like the official dock better. I have it reshelled into a smaller size, but the official dock works better than the other branded game changer dock that I have. I can explain it later in another video, but it's not, it takes like two attempts at waking up the switch for it to acknowledge it. So this right here, yeah, different brand. This is called Alxum, Alxum, and you've seen these before. It looks like it has 4 slots for storage and 4 slots for games, and then you have a remote control that you can use to switch through the games. Does it actually do, it might actually do 8 games. We'll have to find out. It's looking like it does 8, and that's pretty cool because all the other ones used to say they did 4, and they used to say they did 8, but it was really 4 and then 4 storage. So we'll have to see if this is actually 8. Stay tuned, my friends. More cat hair to come. All right, what's next? I'm not sure what this is. At this point, all the packages that are coming seem to have different tracking numbers by the time they get here based on third-party couriers or what. So it's so difficult for me to determine what is in each box unless I could tell by the shape. And I try to save them until I accumulate enough to make a video. And by the time I do that, the buyer protection wears out, and it doesn't matter anyway because half the stuff won't get a refund unless you ship it back, and it's never going to make it back to China. So I do the best I can to try to document my unboxings in hopes that everything turns out well. Oh, what is this? Oh my goodness. That's funny. This I ordered, and I decided to cancel it. I canceled the order because it was sitting in the pending mode forever for like a couple days, and I just decided, you know what? I'm cool on that. It's an Android mini game console TV, and I have 2 other mini TVs to check out. So we could compare this one with 2 other mini gaming TVs. And since I have it here and the box is all beat up, we'll open it. And if this thing turns out to work, I'm gonna pay the seller for it because I feel bad having them send me something and I had already gotten refunded for it. So yeah. I'll do right on that. Let's get a little peek of it. Wow, it's a lot bigger than I expected. So the other ones are actually probably bigger than I'm thinking too because the boxes are relatively similar inside. They have these tiny little remote controls, and it has the BL5C. That's like a Nokia battery. You find these in a lot of your 501 handhelds. Let's just check this out real quick. We're not going to turn it on. Oh, I thought I ordered the orange one, but the gray one. It's pretty cool. It's probably volume right there. There's a couple buttons. Probably needs a charge or some. Oh, I guess you can power it with a USB-C cable or with the BL5C battery. Interesting. It's like a pretty deep set thing for that one battery, but all right. Let's just put this back in. Actually, real quick, we got to check out one of these tiny little controllers. We have our AV out and a USB-C charging cable. Tiniest little controllers I've ever seen. Well, maybe not the tiniest I've ever seen, but do I have something to compare this to? Yeah, here we go. Here's the 8-bit DOE Ultimate C. Actually, it doesn't look as tiny as it should in this video, but it is a tiny little controller. That's pretty funny. So let's see how this D-pad feels. Not the best, but not the worst. Not the best, but not the worst. It's just kind of funny. I don't expect it to be good. The face buttons feel fine. Little punchy face buttons. No shoulder buttons, which is fine because I don't think there's going to be anything on here that's past an 8-bit game. So there's probably going to be turbo up here and BNA right there. Hopefully we have some real games on here. Some games worth playing. We'll check it out. We'll have a mini TV showdown with 3 different ones. I don't think there is a 4th one out there. And if there is, I probably shouldn't get it. So, all right, let's get this back in the box. Keep moving before you guys click off the video. I know how you guys are, so impatient. Close the box, hurry up, get it done, get the next one open. That's why I'm doing it so sloppy. I'm just gonna move it aside for you guys like that. Throw it aside. All right, what do we have here? This one's heavy. I don't even know what this is either. Oh, this, I could tell you what this is too. This is another seller. This is a seller from AliExpress who worked with me also with 2 controllers, like third-party Nintendo Switch style controllers, and their own independent company. I think it's Any Games. I'll have it in the description, but I'm going to do a dedicated review on this too. One of these is like a happy face controller. It's kind of like a a dad and son or dad and kid type of deal, where one controller is a Batman controller that's kind of cool, red Batman logo, and the other one's like a funky looking Pikachu type of happy face. The home button on it is a happy face, and it just looks like a really like cute kids controller, but it's actually almost full size from what it looks like in the pictures. So here they are right here. Do we want to pull one out? Which one's which? Are they completely sealed? Oh, no, they're not. All right, so let's see. Wireless controller for Switch, compatible with Switch, Android, iOS, PC. Bunch of warnings. Ooh, this one, that bubble wrap has some fumes coming off of it. Vibration, turbo, Bluetooth, 6-axis gyro, height, quality battery. This is B09, and this one is... This one's different. It has a different box. All right, let's just check them out. In another video, we'll test them. We'll test the sticks, the comfort, circularity. All right, this is the Batman one. I can tell because I see that it's red. They're a little bit smaller than I thought, and that's actually kind of cool too. They're more for like a kid's hands, you know, but it doesn't feel bad. The happy face one's going to make more sense now. Actually, a pretty cool looking controller. These bumpers are a little strange. I've seen these before on like what's Tom Nook or whatever, the Animal Crossing character, where those were like his ears and his face was on the controller. But face buttons, they're all right, you know, they're not bad. They're just kind of your standard membrane. Could be a little punchier. D-pad, again, kind of same thing, shallow travel. It has actually a mechanical button in there. Interesting. Feels like silicone on top of a mechanical switch. Thumbsticks feel all right. How will they test in Gamepad Tester? Digital triggers that look like analog. All right, so we'll put this away. I'm dying from the fumes coming from this bubble wrap. It's like I can barely breathe. But since we looked at this one, we'll do a quick look at the other one, the happy face one. So these are some little controllers. I would say these are more, I was thinking one would be like a father and a son, but this would be more like just some kids. One kid might be younger than the other, but they're pretty small, these controllers. I didn't expect them to be this small. But hey, I paid $2 in shipping to have these sent to me, and I'll end up giving them to you guys anyway. So we're gonna figure all that out. Here's the happy one. Look at that. There's the home button. Back buttons. I didn't even check to see if the other one had back buttons. I'll have to check that. That's pretty cool. So this one has actually some more normal looking triggers. The buttons feel the same. D-pad same, has a micro switch D-pad. So yeah, happy. Joy. We'll check it out in another video, guys. Stay tuned. Let me just move this stuff aside for you guys. Oh, we don't want to lose our 1500th USB-C to USB-A cable, but let's keep it in there anyway. I'm sure you guys can relate. How many of you guys out there have way more USB-C cables than you need? Comment down below if you do. What do we have next? Could be anything. Let's see. I'm gonna go with this box right here. All right. Bubble. There's a thank you card in here. You know, I recently got another package that only had a thank you card inside. Luckily, I got my refund. It was for the BSP Y02 fight stick, and I didn't hear very good reviews about it, but I was curious and I wanted to test it myself, and it turned out that it didn't arrive. And I know what this is. This is the competitor to the MobilePad M6, and I'm gonna have to pull that out in another video because I don't think I have it ready, unless it's right here. Let me take a look. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, so this right here is the only other JoyCon alternative that has HD rumble, like legit haptic feedback. It's pretty awesome controller. I love it. I just wish there was a little more room for the pinkies. Some people don't like the mechanical switches and the amount of travel they have, but it's not really a problem for me. The only thing is, after a long time, my pinkies are just kind of dangling. And this one's going to probably be a little bit similar in regards to that. But it's also kind of good because you want a low profile controller that has Hall sensor sticks and HD rumble. Well, this is it. And I think it's going to be even a little bit more low profile than the mobile pad. And it seems like the mobile pad company and this COIORVIS company are kind of in cahoots. Like they work together, because the mobile pad, Gemini, the first one that came out, COIORVIS has the exact same mold with their controllers, and the only difference is that they use membranes instead of micro switches. This one right here, I believe, is going to be a micro switch D-pad. I'm not sure about the buttons. I'm going to save this for another video because we're going to do a full review on this one right here. This is going to have a dedicated video, so I'm not even going to pull it out of the box right now. I'm sorry. I hope you guys want to see it, though. I know some of you guys were saying that it didn't look good in the community post, but we'll have to see. This one doesn't have back buttons, so that's something that's lacking. Triggers look a little funny there, but I'm curious to see what it's like. I'm sure you are too. So within the next couple of days, I'll have this one up. I'm kind of excited about stuff like that. I like Switch accessories. I like the peripherals. I like to test them. And let's see, what else do we have here we can do? I think this might be another Switch peripheral. And I don't have my Pro controller out right now, do I? I might be able to get it. I think this is what I think it is. It is. So this is like your the Fixture. If you know what that is, it allows you to play your Switch portably with the Pro controller. So this part mounts under your Switch, and then you pop this in here somehow. There's no instruction or anything. It just like goes in, I guess. You would have thought it would have come in a box or something. But we'll check this out in another video. So this is supposed to, you know, allow you to play your Switch portably in a more comfortable way than you could otherwise, but it looks kind of cheap. We'll have to see. They didn't even put these stickers on right. You see, I got to peel that off and put it on right. It was only a couple bucks. It actually feels kind of cheap too, but it also doesn't let you play it like Tate mode, just horizontally. But let's just move this aside. That's not too exciting right now. I'm surprised it didn't come with a box or instructions when it's in 2 pieces. What else do we have here right now that I want to pull out? I still haven't opened this, guys, and this is one that has been sitting around for a while. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open this up, and we're just going to test the D-pad and the buttons and see how they feel. And then I'm going to determine whether or not I want to do a dedicated video on the EasySMX M10. There's been some other video reviews done already. There's a lot of competition when it comes to telescopic controllers, especially with the BSP line. And I did the Saitaki one, which kind of reminds me of this. It looks a little similar, but this right here is a Type-C controller, and it has Hall sensor sticks, linear Hall triggers, Xbox layout designed for Android, ergonomic grip. Pretty sure it has back buttons. Works with Android 9 or higher, Gamepad, Google Play, Steam, GeForce Now, and Luna. If I can get the box open. All right, there we go. It looks nice. I think I read somewhere, some review said that they weren't too stoked on the D-pad. We'll have to see about that. So easy, and it's pretty light. Okay, no back buttons. Plastic feels kind of cheap. Not the worst, but it doesn't feel amazing. Stretch. I'll have to look at the manual to tell you the 95 millimeters to 175 millimeters. Buttons. They feel fine. They're a little shallow. They kind of go flush when you press them, but they're domed, so it's not too bad. The bumpers, nice like micro switch cookie. Triggers, Hall triggers. Man, my lighting is not doing it today, I can tell. I'm filming on the iPhone today, so I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. And instead of back buttons, this has these tiny little macro buttons right here, like M1 and M2. So I'm not sure how that's going to work out. It might work out well, actually, because they're easy to access. The sticks, you know, you got to kind of hold your hand out here to reach the right stick. But if you're just playing, you know, games that require the left stick, I think it's pretty good. So this is the EasySMX M10, was it? So we'll check that out soon, hopefully. there are some things going on that are slowing me down, and I won't get into the deets, but trust me, I have a lot of stuff to come, and I'll get to it before it becomes outdated. There's something right here. I'm guessing that's a charging cable. If I can get it out. Yeah, there's actually one of those flat charging cables, you know, it's like kind of like that, you know. All right, let's just put that back in there for now. You know, guys, I think that's pretty much it. I have a whole bunch of other stuff in a bag right here that I want to go through with you guys. Like a whole bunch of stuff, but we're going to do that in another video. I got to get organized here and start working with the stuff. I think the next video I'm going to do is probably going to be that Nintendo Switch JoyCon by the COIORVIS company. And then after that, we're going to do one. Oh, my light went off. That's why it's so dark. Then we're going to do one on the Retroid Pocket 4 Pro with Pegasus, the Pegasus Launcher, a pre-configured card, and see how that works out. Just for anybody out there that doesn't want to deal with all the downloading and setting up, let's see if this is a solution that is viable. All right, you guys, that's going to be it for today. Oh, you know what? One more thing before I end this. I already unboxed this the other day, and I tried updating it, and I corrupted the card in the process of updating it. But I was able to salvage. We got the Miu Mini Plus, and right here we got the R33S. I was able to get this on Amazon. I found a seller, and where did I put the box for it? Is this it right here? There it is. So we have the R33S. We will do a dedicated video on this as well. I was able to get this for 40 bucks, $8 shipped, so 48 total, plus a little bit of tax, no import tax or anything. And I could say that between the two, I like the Miu Mini better. The D-pad feels better. I mean, it almost feels the same, but the function is better on this one. As far as Shoryukens and Hadoukens go, base buttons feel pretty much the same. These are super clicky, unlike the Miu Mini, which are nice and quiet. But we will check the R33S out in a future video. For those of you that don't know about it, this is the one that has some kind of funky lawsuit going with Miu, or the Miu company, for, I guess, trying to have copyright infringement. And I'm not sure if that's why they did this, but this battery plate on the back now has like a checkered look to it, instead of just those Game Boy style lines like you see on here. You see how these have the lines? So that's like one thing that's different about it. That, and obviously different buttons. So there we go, guys. That's it for today. If you made it this far, thank you so much. I love you guys. I appreciate it. And I'll see you soon. Peace.